All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It has been a beautiful time, a beautiful day here. Thank you so much. It has been a very wonderful time, and it's been some time that I've come, and I've also mentioned periodically will be coming online. And also kudos to AB for wonderful animation you did about me. That's why I wore this one so that I can post it later on the page. It was a very beautiful thing. Have you seen it, my wife? You've seen it, wonderful, a very fantastic something. And there was a Nori. Yes, it's a brand, not just a logo. It's a brand to have a lot of things. At this time, please let's invite other people. Let's go and invite our viewers. It's been a long time. We have shared here, not even the last 1 month. So, but we always post and all that. And by the grace of God, we're still going to be doing that from time to time. And from Zoom, we're going to use this place also. I know that once I use the other hand, it's always alerting them, it's always telling them, oh, because it's a profile. This one is a page. So, Paul-Esupofo page and all that. So, we're going to be talking about why shooting Christian movie. Why should we shoot Christian movie? I should shoot a gospel movie. I should shoot kingdom movies. And you know, many people have been so agitating. And sometimes people will talk to you and say, "Oh, let me say it in my own dialect. You know, we don't know how you are ever actually making a profit from this." And I always say, because the Lord that called you will always pay you. Okay? So He will pay your salary, will pay everything, and He will do the diligence. Once you are doing the diligence, He also will bless you more and more in Jesus' name. So, as I was talking about it, why shooting movies? Why shooting Christian movies? Why shooting movies? Why doing all these things? You need to be involved and see what and work that is needed to be done. You need to be involved, what and work that is needed to be done, and you must know why you are doing this. Okay? So, if you are there, share the video with your friends right now. Go ahead and share the video, and I also want to share the video right now with other people who are joining us live online. I also want to see I can play some music. Because I know one of the things that has helped our programs is the music, because music goes a long way in whatever we do. Music goes a long way in whatever we do, and those are the things by the grace of God. Why shooting Christian movies? That's the title. Why shooting Christian movies? That's the title, and I want us to share. Quickly share. I will also share briefly now. Can I get a music? I want to play music from here. So why shooting Christian movies? And those are the things we also need to look into. It's very lovely. It's very powerful. So why shooting Christian movie? Number one, we have the messenger. Who needs the message, okay, from the messagee, or someone who is the creator of such. So God is the one who gives the message, and He needs a messenger. And somebody asked a question, which I'm going to take up some maybe some months later or sometime later. Somebody asked a question, which one is more important? The person asks the question, which one is more important? The person asks that the person asked me, so which one is more important? The author? No, not me. He was asking a question generally in a question and answer time session. Somebody say the message and the messenger, the author and the sacrifice. You understand? Having that understanding, we need you to have, I will talk about it later, which is more important, but I will summarize it for you that I tell you is not in order of any importance. It's in order of receiving the call and knowing what God wants you to do per time. Okay, sorry for the noise, please. So knowing what you want to do per time, um, knowing what you want to do per time, and all that. So you need to look at this operationally. Why shooting Christian movie? I've said it. The basis of shooting Christian movie is because God needs a messenger. God has a message, but He needs a messenger to send so that the word can take it. I love the way one of the women of God put it. To say, taking the word of God to the world. So you have to put actions and dialogue for the word to receive you. If you come in raw as the word, if you come in raw as a word, people may run away and say, oh, you know. But when you come in through actions and dialogues, it goes a long way. It brings a lot of meaning. It brings a lot of transformation. It brings a lot of things that people say, oh wow, this is what we are talking about. This is how we can get this, and it can be done very well. Because one of the basic things I've also seen is, how do you get it? How do you get it? You understand? So how do you get it? Which is the something and all that. You understand? So for me, it's beyond what we are talking about. For me, it's beyond what we can do. For me, it's beyond what people are saying. It's a big, 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 big thing when we see that God is taking us higher. It's a big, big, big thing when you understand the purpose of God for your life. So why shooting Christian movie? For me, maybe somebody else also wants to share some things. For me, it's because the message must get to the word. The message must get to the word. You understand? The message must get to the word. And one of the things I've also seen in this is, if I tell you that the Lord keep on making that thing, how will they hear without a preacher? How will they hear without a preacher? How will they hear without a preacher? Because there is no way they will hear without a preacher. So that means that is why it's necessary. Why shooting Christian movies? Why do we shoot Christian movies? Are you watching me? Please kindly share and share right now. Please go ahead and share the video. If you're watching, please share the video right now. Share the video. Let us know you are there and drop a message for us. In case you want to also contribute, it's not going to be a longer time, but at least in case you want to contribute, please let us have you there. Okay? So, this is very, very important. Thank you for your love. Oh, thank you for your love. Thank you. Okay? So, we need to look at that and see why shooting Christian movie. Because the word is corrupt. Because the word is confused. Because the word is looking for solution of multiple and multiplied problems. Multiple and multiplied problems. Now, don't forget that nobody can just preach without being chosen. We are the chosen generation. The is excellence. All I require for life, God has given me. I know who I am. I know who else says I am. What He says I am. All right, let's go. And walking in power. Okay, let me leave it here. I will not turn to this. I love song music and most times and all that. You know, one of the things of shooting a Christian film also is basically of Jesus Christ, whose main assignment is to save the whole world. And we are just privileged to be saved. Don't forget, we are once a sinner. Don't forget, we are once an alien. Don't forget, we are once an unbeliever. Don't forget that we are once in darkness. So other people are in darkness. I've seen believers not really recognizing that when you're in darkness, darkness is not a good thing for any child of God. Darkness is a real thing that makes people to live in absolute darkness, absolute situation that people will look at it and say, why? Shooting a Christian film is also not only meant for the church. Oh, some people are looking at me. Shooting a Christian movie is not only meant for the church. It's not only meant for believers. It's meant for unbelievers, believers alike, and those who are backsliding or who are neither cold nor hot. When you see them, they want to tell you they are Christians. When you see them, they want to let you know we are believers. Oh, we are not bad. We are not all that bad. You know, we are doing something and all that. So you need to look at it critically and look at it yourself and say, okay, this thing I'm doing, how has it affected me? So I put it to you, why shooting gospel music? Why are we putting our, where are we becoming a filmpreneur? Where are we filmpreneur? Where are we really mingle with the word of God and the tools? We're just giving the tool, but the tool alone will not stand. A tool alone cannot do the work. You understand? We need people for God to reach out to the world. You understand? I love what Pastor Paul say. How can we reach the people when we don't have the power? Because the power must come from you. Paraphrase. So why shooting gospel music? Why shooting gospel films? Why shooting gospel messages? Why are you involving in search? Those are the things we need to do. We need to look at it. Why are you shooting gospel? Why can't you just... Some people will tell you that you are too serious, bro. Take it easy now. You are too... Don't let us do this thing too serious. I tell you, the bottom line, thank you for love, thank you so much. The bottom line is not about let me put it this way. The bottom line is not about how versed you are, how knowledgeable you are, how powerful you are. No, it's not about what, it's about who. The who will reflect in your what, and your what will reflect your words, as in WORTH. So what am I saying in essence? That God has the power, and He has put that power, and I call it double power, inside movie. So why should I do Christian movie? Because I want to see the life transformed. I want to see word around me transformed. The Bible says how good and pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. In unity. When we dwell together in unity, it brings a lot of hope and a future. Just like my brother will be doing a Kingdom Actors International Conference this coming week, you know. And why do we gather? Why are we so much gathering everywhere? Why are we so much bothered about everything everywhere? Why are we after winning souls? You see, one of the things I've come across, and I've in my little year, in 23 years or more, I've come across a lot of people. I've seen people who are passionate. I've seen people who are doing show. I've seen people who are trying to please men. I've seen all manner. But let me tell you something. Beyond those people, I've seen people who are sincerely sincere, and they are winning that soul. So for us, I also want to invite all of you to Kingdom Actors Conference 2021, being done by Chosen Global Ministry in UK. So you can join. It's going to be an online virtual thing. It's going to be great. So please be there and all that. So it's a much anticipated work, and it's going to be powerful by the grace of God. It's coming up Saturday 17th. Saturday 17th by the grace of God. Saturday 17th is coming. Saturday 17th. Okay, so please, I will share the something by the grace of God. The Zoom. I will share the flyer. Is it the flyer now? I will share the flyer by the grace of God. So please be there. Shegun Ajala from UK. I will be doing that. So also, we are having our training this week. It's starting on Friday. Wow! I think it's becoming higher and higher. It's on IGA, and it's becoming bigger and bigger by the grace of God. I know due to pandemic, we are very, very strict about the numbers of the students want to have. We are very, very strict about the number of students we want to have, by the grace of God. Very, very strict. And I want to put somebody on spotlight. I love putting people on spotlight. Don't run away. So we are very, very strict what we have. So it's going to be coming up from the 16th to 25th of this month. And the course fee is very, very cheap. It's very, very cheap. 25,000 naira, 15 for training and 10 for practical. So, and that also cover you to after time you have done whatever you have done and all that. So it's a very, very powerful thing, and want us to know that. So if in case you want to contribute now, I want to give you the privilege to contribute. Please contribute. Let me hear from you. Why do you shoot Christian film? I could see the Oyeri days. Why do you shoot Christian film? Why do we shoot Christian films? So why do you shoot Christian films? Why do you shoot Christian film? Why do you shoot Christian films? Okay. You understand? Why shooting Christian movies? Why shooting Christian movies? I've given you some points, and I want to really, our guest was not, because of the time difference, that was really, really challenging. So please. One minute. Okay, so as I was talking about it, why and all that. Now, one of the things that also made known to a lot of people is that how will you reach out to those people if you're not also equipped? So why shooting? Why don't you make a easy way out and just shoot the secular and don't make it so spiritual and all that, and you just reach out to your word? Well, for me, this is my stand. I do what he asked me to do, and I follow his movement. I do what he asks me to do, and I follow his movement. Whatever he says I should do, I do all the way. I do all the way. So once that is done, I'm also being excited from time to time. I'm always excited from time to time and say, oh, thank you, Jesus, because there is a purpose. There is the will of the Father that I need to be fulfilled on earth. So don't compare yourself. I told my wife something. I said, why do we spend so much people talking about secular? There's so much wasted a lot of time on secular. And I look at it, a lot of issues that we need to address. The issue of love, forgiveness within ourselves. Why don't you leave them? You understand? Why are you shooting? If you complain too much, then go and be shooting secular. Well, somebody said, Paul, are you giving direction? No, I'm not. You understand? I'm just saying, why do we shoot? Why am I shooting? I get fulfilled when I see lives transformed. I am so happy. I'm always being excited when I see people giving their life to Jesus. We have been in a crusade. We ministered during a crusade and we saw lives. I was just excited. 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 I said, wow, this. I remember that day, that fateful evening, when I stepped out to pray to receive Christ. Wow, wow. But can I tell you something that happened to me? Before that time, there have been seed of movies. Wow. I need to tell you this. There have been seeds of movies. When we are asked to go and fetch water, because in our house, there is a place to get the general water. Anybody can use that water to bath, to take a bath and all that, to bathe and all that. But when it comes to drinking water, we see that we go to government house or government community to fetch a tap water where the tap water is running. So anytime, my brothers, if any of my brothers is watching now, they will remember. Anytime we are sent, especially there's one big bottle like this. It looks like a calabash kind of bottle. So, and the water inside, you cannot feel very big. And so we'll fill it and we'll carry it on our head with very small, very small. So when we get to this CAC at Onipashon, there is this CAC Onipashon Old Ife Road side. Oh my. We will drop the water. We will drop our sugar, the whatever we used to carry it. We will watch this film from the beginning to the end. Not mind it, sometimes when we get to, we're now going to be cooking, or not mind it, sometimes our food will have been cold, but there is a way we do in our family. We always put and wrap it and put it where it will not be cold. So that I don't even know I just know that if I see the film now, I can remember those people that produced it, but I didn't know. I remember the Pilgrim Progress. That's the only one I remembered. That's the only one I remembered. I remember this one. There are gangs of boys, and they enter the church to rob the church. That was the film. They entered the church to rob the church, and immediately they came to the church. They met the pastor preaching, and then it was very very it was very very awesome. You understand? It was very, very awesome. And they saw the pastor doing some. All of a sudden, one of them just opened the Bible, maybe carelessly, and he saw John in the Bible, and his name was John. And the guy said, "You mean my name is in the Bible? How come my name comes to the Bible?" They were still robbing the church. Oh, they were still robbing the church. Say, how come? How come? How come my name is in the Bible? Say, my name is there. Your name is there. Say, what? Say, my name is there. Say, how come? So when he saw that his name was there, and it was like, wow, how do you do it? So the other guy said, where's my name too? Look for my name. My name is Mark. You open the place. Say, wow. And the pastor, from that place, everybody was lying down. Everybody was lying flat. It was that place that was a summoned courage for the ministration and all that. I've forgotten a lot of things right now. So from that place, that was a ministration from the man of God to them. So, and they prayed to receive Christ. So there have been seed of films, Christian films, before now. And also I discovered that a lot of people do not pay attention. A lot of people do not pay attention to details. They don't even know what to do per time. They don't even know what is supposed to be done. Well, I'm waiting for contributions, please. Contributions before I go on to some other things. Contributions, please. Contributions. Okay. So we told ourselves, and we have ourselves been saying that, okay, if you know what you want to do, you understand? If you know what you want to do, you do it right, and you do it appropriately, and you give it the best. Now, why shooting what movie? Number one, for transformation, apart from evangelization. Evangelization is the basis. Transformation, okay? Revival. Why shooting Christian film? Revival, to cause revival among the believers, to wake up to righteousness, to wake up to what is needed to be done, to wake up to where we are sleeping. Number four, you know, sometimes some people don't know why they are doing what they are doing. But I want to tell you number four. Number four is this. Why shooting Christian film? So that we can receive the reward. Somebody will tell you, oh, award, reward. Forget. Depending on whatever you believe and whatever your stand about it, it's okay. I respect people's opinion. But every film, whether you are involving in it or you are passively going through it, please and please let it need at the back of your mind, there is a reward in heaven. Say, behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to do that and give to those. All right? You get me? I don't want to quote it wrongly. So, behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according to his work shall be. So you have to look at it according to your work will be. You look at it critically and see by yourself and for yourself and say, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? And all that. Another thing is that why shooting movies, gospel movies, so that I will not repeat the errors of the secular. We strive for excellence. Why are you shooting gospel movie? Please write something. Let's contribute right now. Let's say something. Why do we shoot gospel movies? Why shooting gospel movies? Why don't you do something? Because gospel movie is not just gospel movie. It's a transformational movie. It's not just movie. It's a generational blessings movie. Look at it till date. If they should play Agbaranla right now, people will still sit down to watch Agbaranla. Are you getting me now? People will still sit down to watch Agbaranla. Why? Tell me why. And I will tell you the reason is the message is evergreen. The message is what? Evergreen. I keep on asking the Lord, Lord, I don't just want to do many things. I want to do few things that will minister life to a lot of people. Okay? That will minister life to people. Because one of the errors we have always seen is that don't just do Christian film because you have to do it. Do Christian film because it has eternal value, both for you and the people you are ministering to. So eternal value is one thing you must not forget, because you will receive your reward. And I always say something, the way you do it, your art is what God will reward. Not just the demonstration, not just the skill alone. Okay? The skill has its own power, its own part of things. Tell you that you need to look at it and all that. Why shooting Christian film? Let me hear from you. Or why shooting Christian movies, as we call it? Why and why and why? Okay? You must not be ashamed. You know, you must never be ashamed to preach the gospel and say, I'm a Christian. I do gospel movie, I do kingdom movie, and all that. A lot of people have a lot of issues on, oh, why should I do Christian film? Why should I not do Christian film? You understand? Every Christian, non-Christian, must have their place as they're watching a Christian film. All right? You understand me now? You must have that. You understand me now? All right. So the Lord will help us as we respond to this video, because I don't want it to be too many, so that we can watch it. So that we can watch it and we can play it back. Thank you so much. Please respond to this video. I'll be expecting you. Drop in a comment. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for those people that have subscribed already. Thank you so much. And also, we're going to have a kind of follow-up to this by the grace of God. God bless you. I remain Paul-Esupofo. Don't forget, don't just be creative. Stay creative and be a person of creativity. Do have a wonderful day.